Hi, so now we've added our list view and our detail view using class-based views. So let's remove this and let's remove this. And now it's time that we changing this front end, this basic pages, move list and move detail, and add our main template that we've downloaded before. So I'm gonna open the project folder here. So this is the project. And let's open this is our src. So I'm going to create a new folder in the main src here with the name of templates. Okay, and I'm going to copy the index page. Yeah, let's copy this and add it in here, and I'm going to rename it with the name of base. And in the movie and movie list and the movie detail, I'm going to bring two other pages. So we have, so let's see, let's open any one of those. Like we have, this is the single. So let's open most watched page. So we're gonna use this as a list. Okay, so we're gonna copy this and copy the single. Let's copy them and add them in here. So for the most watched, I'm gonna call it move list. I'm gonna remove this move list. And for the single, I'm gonna call it movie detail. Yeah, just like this. Okay, so now we've just covered the two pages from here, the most watched in the single, and we've added them for a movie, and we've covered also the index, and we've added it in the main templates folder. Okay, so let's cover the CSS, JavaScript. And this is the main image, or what it is. Those are some other movies. The images. This is the slider. So these are the main pages in the slider. Okay. So I'm gonna copy the CSS, the GS, and I'm gonna copy both of them, and I'll add them in the static folder. Yeah, just like this. Okay. And now let's make sure our server is running. Let's refresh the server and let's refresh our pages. So let's refresh this. We're gonna have a lot of, and let's refresh this and so on. Okay, so we need to fix this issue. We need to add the static files to our project. So let's open our code. So now we have the move list. Now we have the movie detail, and we have the base file. Okay, so let's start with the base file. So we have this CSS swipper main.cs. So we need to add a static. So first of all, I'm gonna see load static. Just load the static files as we saw before in the Django documentation. We need to load static, and we need to add a static at this way, at this tag. Like this style. Okay, so let's do it. So here we're gonna see static. We're gonna add a single quote in here and single quote in here. Then we're gonna close it. Yeah, just like this. And we're gonna do the same with this. Okay, and we're gonna do also the same with the JavaScript. Any kind of static files will be added like this, with this style. Let's save this and let's move down. So let's take a look at our index page. So this is our index. We have the recently added, the most watched, and the top rated. Okay, so now so this is the content. So let's open the list page. So we have, this is the main content, and this is the footer. So this is the main content. So we need to inherit this main content from the base.html. So let's remove all of those. and let's remove all the code beneath, and in base we gonna comment this and we will delete only this. And here we're gonna say block, and we're gonna add block body, yeah, just like this. And we need to copy this block and add it in here, and end this block in here. So actually this main will be added in this base. So this is a template inheritance. Okay. So now we need to tell this page to inherit from the base.html. So we're gonna say extend base.html. So now this page will inherit from the base.html. So let's open or remove a list. So let's refresh, and we've got an error, template does not exist this base. So Django cannot find this base.html. So let's open settings page. So or settings.py, yeah, and let's move to the templates, and we're gonna tell Django that our base file in the templates folder, just like this. And now let's refresh our page. Here we are. So now we have our site. The front end is working, but we need to work a lot with the data and the slider and so on. So don't worry, we will do this. But now everything is almost working. So this is awesome. So now we just need to retrieve the movies in our database and show it in here. So let's do it. So now we need to loop over the information with or the movies we've got from our list view in our template. So let's open the main, and here this is the most watched movies. So we need to remove this, the most watched, and we have the movies. We have this movie, this movie, this movie, this movie, this movie, this movie, and so on. We will remove all of them. We're gonna use only one, and we will loop over it. So we're gonna delete all of those, and we're gonna delete this also, and we're gonna loop over this. So okay, so we're gonna see for, and we're gonna see for every movie in object list. By default, the class-based views for list view retrieve or object name is object list. We can change this name, but I'm gonna use it as it is. And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna add it in here. So let's save this and let's refresh our page. We're gonna see only one movie, this one. Okay, and we need to, let's remove this single HTML, and we need to add this movie image. So we're gonna see movie.image.url, and let's refresh. So now we have the Spider-Man, and we need to change this title. So we're gonna say movie.title. So now let's refresh. So now we have Spider-Man Homecoming. So let's add another movie from the Django admin. So let's open admin. So let's add another movie, and I'm gonna call this movie. So let's move down. So let's add John Wick. So you can see like this, and we gonna take some dummy data like this, and we're gonna choose an image. So we need to copy John Wick image in the desktop. In the movies, we have the image, we have the images. So let's copy this in the desktop, So let's choose this image, yeah, like this. And the category, this is actually action. The language is English. The status is most watched. And the year of production, let's say that this is last year production. Yeah, and let's hit save. So we've added June week. So now let's open movies. And as we can see, we have Spider-Man Homecoming and we have also June week. So this is awesome. So now we've added the list view. Don't worry about the slider, we will fix its issue and we will fix also the navbar issues, don't worry. So for the navbar, we can change and add the site logo from the base HTML. So let's go higher and let's find the logo. Yeah, this is the logo. The image slash logo.png. So let's copy this folder. So image. So let's add it to the static. And here we're gonna say static. Yeah, just like this. Okay. And let's remove this index.html and add slash, because this is the main URL. And let's refresh. And here we have the move trailers and we have our moves. So now we need to add the pagination and we need also to add the list view. And we're gonna do them, but in the next lecture. See you next lecture.